Going on. So today I have a bullet game to review with you. I had an 82.3% accuracy. This wasn't a great game, and again, it is bullet, so there are some bad moves, but let's get into it. I play d4, they play e6, and I play bishop f4. And just a quick reminder, I play bullet because I play over the board classical. I'm 1699 right now, and I'm not the best under time pressure, so I'm trying to get better at thinking quickly. But anyways, back to the chess review. After bishop f4, they go d5, I go e3, and they go knight to f6. Now here I believe they go, I go bishop d3. Interesting. Okay, I thought I would have went h6, but I did. This is why bullet's a little bit different than classical or rapid. I definitely would usually play h3 first, although the book move is bishop d3, so clearly that's the right move. They go bishop d6, I drop back to g3, and they take, I take, and they move their knight towards the center with knight to c6. I usually don't like playing knight to c6, so seeing other people play it, it makes me feel like maybe I'm just overthinking it, just because I like being able to have that c-pawn in on the game. I don't play the Sicilian, however, but when I do play the Petrov and I do play against the Queen's Gambit, I usually have that c-pawn on c6 or c5 depending on the variation. But in this game, they chose knight c6. After this, I go c3 pretty quickly. Bishop d7, knight f3, queen to e7. And here I know they're going to castle queen side, so I prepare my castle queen side. I go knight to d2, castle queen side, and then queen to c2 preparing it. I think queen e2 is better probably, or b4, straight for an attack. No, I don't do that. It's another game. But anyways, they go king over. I queen side castle, h6, king to b1, and then pawn to e5, which I have to take. There's a fork on e4 if I don't move. So I just go a3. They go e4 and they win one of my minor pieces. I take, they take, I take, they take. I go here attacking the queen with some initiative, and then after that, move my queen to b3. Here the best move was to trade the bishops. I did consider that quickly, but it is bullet, so it was just kind of instinctual, and I thought queen to b3, line up with the king, maybe there's something there. And eventually there is something, but I think they more messed up than actually being a great plan. They go bishop c6 to protect that square. I move my knight in to take the bishop and get a fork, because if you see, let's say they go like h5, I'll take the bishop on c6, and then I will get a fork because the pawn is pinned to the king. But they see that, obviously. They go queen to d6, stopping it. And I go knight to f5. Here's another fork on the g7 pawn and the d6 queen. However, again, they see it, queen to f8. So at this point, I realized that they are going to see pretty petty and normal tactics, although I didn't really think they wouldn't. So here I'm trying to think about some more advanced tactics. I go back knight to d4, going to attack the bishop again. They drop back to d7, and now I bring my bishop here, threatening checkmate. And here they go pawn to b6. Now after pawn to b6, I felt pretty confident, although I have two blunders coming up with the low time, but I felt confident because the king's not open. I put my pawn to c4, looking for an attack. Queen goes over to e7, and then I take. Here's winning a pawn. They go queen to e4, attacking two pawns and a check. But one pawn is protected, and one is just not a great pawn to take. Oh, I'm sorry. It's double attack. That's why, yes. So they take there. I don't queen trade, I believe. Yeah, I don't want to queen trade just because I feel like I have the initiative. Queen goes to b7. I take the pawn, rook to f8, and I blunder here. I go bishop e6. Now my thought, let's see what the best move was, just to go f3. Now my thought process on this move was that I would be able to, or it's a blunder, but I'm still winning. My thought process, I could take back with the fork. They take, and I get the fork like I expected, but they do take my rook. I take here. Rook goes over, and here I go knight to d8, I believe. Yeah, this is a blunder, but it actually wins the game. So I wonder why this is a blunder. The best move here was just go f3 to protect that g2 pawn. I wasn't looking forward to that. I exposed their move. But I go here to attack the queen, and maybe weaken up the light squares. Maybe they mess up because we're both really long time at this point. And they do. They take the knight, I take the rook, and they resign because the only legal move is queen to c8. I win the queen, and then I have a queen versus knight in an endgame, which is easily winning. So yeah, that's a bullet game that I didn't play amazing, but it's bullet. I'm just trying to get better at tactics towards the end game with little time. Recently lost over the board game because of this, so I want to get better at it. But yeah, thank you for all the support and have a great day.